Planes have been around for decades. So has been fireplanes. They too have been around for decades. They've been first introduced in the World Wars. At that time, they had one primary mission: to point, shoot, and crash. As time and technology went by, focus was given to flight controls. What exactly are flight controls? These are controls that sustain flight for any type of airplanes. This includes fuel system, flap systems, engine systems, brake systems, etc. All kinds of systems. The ability to control these from one single place was flight controls. Back then, there was no emphasis on flight control, but as time went by, emphasis was given to flight controls. As years went by, the United States and Russia had a rivalry going on who had the better planes. For the longest time, the United States had the better planes. They were faster, agile, and more prone to get places faster. But still, we weren't content. In the early 1990s, we brought out the F-22 fireplanes. This was the fifth generation fireplanes. These fireplanes were stealthier, could do high G maneuvers. They were able to sustain Mach speeds without using afterburners. Russia at that time did not have any planes that were able to do this. In 2010, they introduced the Sukhoi T-50. These was their fifth generation fireplanes. This was their plane to match the United States F-22. What made this plane better? Well, for example, just the body itself. It was profiled for Mach speed. Pretty much it could go fast, really, really fast, and the aircraft would not disintegrate. The flaps system were enabled so that they could do high G maneuvers without breaking apart or stalling itself. And they also had the ability to take off faster and take off from shorter runways. All this was in the T-50 Sukhoi. But the United States responded by the F-35. The F-35 itself was just a regular stealthy aircraft. But what made it different was the DAS system. This was pretty much the heads-up system that the pilot had. This was their helmet, which was also a screen. Before, back in the day, the pilot had to look at his heads-up display to get information like airspeed, communications, friend and foe. Today, in the F-35 system, the pilot does not have to look at his heads-up display. He can just look at his heads-up unit in his mask, and it tells up the speed, the friend and foe. He can connect communications. Instead of tilting his head left and right, and then looking back at the screen to see who is friend and enemy, the helmet itself tells him who is friend and enemy and where is the flight path. As years go by, there's going to be more and more technology innovations. There's always going to be a rivalry between the United States and Russia, but this is something that we can all look forward to.